First of all, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I've moved to Knoxville in about 74, to the giant food market out on Merchant Road, run a grocery store, and a couple of friends of mine shopped with me, got me into the school board race for the old Knoxville City School Board. Bill Father and Bill Paget. And both of them, I said, well, what does a school board member do? They said, well, you just regulate the road schools, problems and stuff. And I said, well, I'll go to one of the meetings and see. So I went to the school board meeting. I watched them participate. I felt good. I said, I'll run. So I won that race. I ran against Bill Carney, and I beat him by like 16 votes. But that ain't the one reason I'm here today. I'm here to tell you exactly what I want to do. You said, well, why are you getting back into politics? I served 2 years on the city school board, 12 years on the city council, loved it in the 3rd district, the first councilman ever re-elected in the 3rd district. And I worked hard for that district. But I've also been married to my wife 55 years, which is a pretty good record. And I also have 3 children and 5 grandkids. And one reason I want to run is because I love Knoxville, and I want to make sure my grandkids, when they get out of college and school, that they are able to find a job here in Knoxville, that they can support their family and raise their family here closer to me. Hopefully maybe I'll live to be 100, who knows? But I'm probably the oldest gentleman, I'm sure, running, and I have a lot to offer. I have Cummins Springs Ranch, which is 27 horses and 40 chickens and 3 goats. And I'm right inside the city. Victor Ash is my backyard, Victor Ash Park.
Oh, I was about to say, not Victor Ash, Victor Ash.
Victor Ash Park. He was at the meeting the other night, the League of Women Voters. Y'all got them beat a lot. They had about 30 people there at the most. And most of them were people that supporting their candidates. But anyway, serving on city council was a great opportunity. I learned a lot about, I went through 12 city budgets, 12 budgets that I voted on. And they're tough budgets, because each department brings their budget to you, and you have to listen to what their needs are. Then you've got to be willing to make a decision. Is that what they need? And they cut it back, and then that's how you really save your money in your city. But after serving 12 years on city council, term limits got us. So I got interested in county commission, so I ran for county commission. I served 8 years on county commission. I loved those 8 years in county commission, but I love the city better because that's where I lived, inside the city. That's why I'm running, because I love the city. I love the people in the city. We've got some great friends and people that live near you, and family members and stuff. We want to help them, especially the elderly people. I've got some family members, not family members, but friends that are in nursing homes right now that are having trouble getting connections with the city when they have a problem. Their families have trouble getting help with some situations around their home, especially if they have to move out and leave their home. And we have a problem with blighted properties. I've come in here tonight, I've seen 2 blighted properties that the houses are grown up, you can't hardly see them. It's just that bad. So that's what I want to do. I want to work with the city code enforcement to make sure they're out there looking to find these projects, instead of driving up and down the road, doing nothing maybe sometimes. And they need to look out and look for these projects they can look for. Elderly people especially have trouble getting in contact with people downtown. They'll call 311, 311 gets them over to another number. By the time you get the person you're really looking for, you've really forgotten what you really called about. So it's important that these elderly people understand how to get in touch with somebody. And when they can't, that's my job. I want to be a voice for them when they need me. Speed calming, that's another problem too, especially some of the neighborhoods, like off the Palmetto and other streets, people cross cut through and they don't slow down. They speed through there. So we need to look at some ways of calming those down. I also worked 8 years in city stormwater, in city engineering department. So I understand a lot about the engineering department. When you need a problem, I know who to go to, where to get the answer that you need. And not always get to solve the problem, but we need at least I have the contact person. Stormwater flooding in some of their streets, where water comes, ditches are stopped up, and it rains hard, it floods your street out, you have a problem, it messes up your yard. We need to be looking for those projects that we can do before. Preventive maintenance is a lot better. Try to fix it up before it happens. I understand right now, I think the mayor just approved, the city council did $19 million to finish Pleasant Ridge Road to I think all the way out to Walmart in that area, Callahan, back through there, which I'm glad they did that. And like Jeff said about the tax, I'm not for any tax increase. I'm glad they put it on the agenda, let the people decide. All of you are going to get a chance to vote in November, either for or against. and I'm gonna vote against it. And I've actually told the mayor, they tried to get me to talk to them, maybe try to get promoted a little bit. I said, no, I'm not for it. So I told her I was gonna vote against it, so that's the best I can do. I think the things we really gotta do is to work in the community and get out and have meetings. I wanna have one council meeting in my district a year, somewhere in some school in my district, so people can actually get to it's like coming here. It's easy to get here because you had an opportunity to come park. You go to see the county building, you can't hardly get in. It's terrible. Parking's terrible, and if you do, you got to walk several miles, not miles, but feet. And then also, I wanna have meetings of my own in some places like the rec centers. Announce it in the community that you're gonna be there, and hopefully I'll have somebody from every department that'll listen to your concerns, whether it's a park and recreation problem, or a police problem, or a fire department problem. At least those people can answer those questions for you at the time. And again, I thank you all for coming tonight, being here. It's a great crowd. I know a lot of you, and I want to tell one little story about door to door. I went down to Piney Grove Church Road area and went and knocked on this gentleman's door, and he came out, and first thing he asked me, he said, "What's your affiliation?" I said, "Well, it's a nonpartisan race." I said, "But I'm a Christian first, a Republican second." And he handed me my paperback, said, "I don't want to talk to you." Yesterday, I work part-time at Rusty Wallace Honda. I'm really a porter. I call myself a greeter. So when you bring your vehicle in, I sort of help you get situated. But that gentleman came in that store, and he said, "You're running for city council, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes." I sort of recognized he had a hat on, but he apologized to me for the way he treated me. So I don't know if he'll vote for me. He told his mother about it, so who knows? I may have got a Democrat vote, may not have, but we'll see.
All right.